Seriously? No welcoming committee? Hold on. Some weird energy rings just popped up on my map. Any chance it could be survivors? We'd better clear this junk out of the way. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Everyone, take cover!
Our path has been obliterated.
What are our options here, Rocket? Looks like there's only one way out. The bridge is falling apart. Try to jump over the gaps.
Easy to say for the man with the ridiculous big jets.
I knew I should have stayed on the ship.
I am Groot! Vibranium blast!
You never could mind your own business, sister. If our plan fails, the blood of every baby in this universe will be on your hands, Guardians!
Thanos raised us to hate each other, Nebula. But it doesn't have to be that way anymore. Whatever the Kree are hiding on this ship, it must be very important if Nebula is involved.
If their trap was not meant for us, then who was it for?
Anyone else kinda hope we never have to find out? The energy source we're tracking should be right past... Smash the core computer and the barrier should go down. I hope. Bombs? All right. Now things are getting fun. That's over. Don't get too comfy, pal. Final destination's right on the other side.
Vibranium blast! Imbeciles! The Kree were trying to save all of time and space from being ripped asunder.
What the fruit tank was that?
It's too late. The Kree sacrificed thousands of brave souls to gather the only artifacts capable of holding off the forces of oblivion. And this, it seems, shall... Why were we transported to this place, Quill?
I don't know. I just grabbed the stone and thought of somewhere safe. Looks like we just made bail, Guardians. We've got to repair this terminal if we want to restore power to this dump.
Now can we finally get out of here?
These are no ordinary prisoners.
Neither are we.
Any notion of where in the universe we are? I am Groot.
I hear you, buddy. This sure brings back some memories, don't it?
What are you Guardians doing back on Earth?
Earth? Guess home is still my happy place.
It won't be for long if we don't get things under control. We've got an entire supervillain prison population ready to break free.
Next time you teleport us across the galaxy, Quill, try to think of a beach instead.
That works so much better than when I do it alone.
Why do all of these prisoners have powers?
Not that I'm complaining, but shouldn't a prison have, you know, guards? Oh, finally, some fresh air. Those cells smelled worse than Rocket's bunk.
In case you hadn't noticed, his whole body's made of sand. Hitting him is useless. It's working! He's solidified! This may be our only chance to stop him.
Are these jerks? Great.
It's like they always say, Sandy. Life's a beach.
She's not too...
Was that the Green Goblin circling the control tower? No telling the damage that maniac could do if he gains access to the raft security systems. Shield scanners are going wild. You must be close to something.
You should be able to reach the control tower from here. If you can avoid triggering the defense system, you should be fine.
What good are all these fancy weapons if they're turned off? Here, let me help you with that. Oh, don't worry, little heroes. I have plenty more toys for you to play with.
There must have been a clearance sale on lasers when they built this place. There's gotta be something we can do to get past them.
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
To get past those security gates, you're gonna have to access the terminals in the proper sequence.
I have earned the respect of my peers.
Nice work, team.
My heroes aren't too bright, are you? You guys have got me all charged up.
We'll swallow you alive before we let you abandon us, Electro. Never felt such power before. We will not go back into the cell. You may be getting closer to the tower, but I'm the one in control.
Nice to finally have some backup. Thought I'd have to clean up this mess all by myself.
I'm letting these prisoners out early for bad behavior.
Oh, come on! You have got to be kidding me! Let's make this count. I am not doing this a third time.
The Goblin must have reprogrammed the security gates. He's trying to slow you down.
Never let walls hold me back before. Not about to start now.
How come they can never make getting out of prison easy? Oh, right.
Simply amazing. But there are more twists and turns still to come.
Mysterio's mist must have mucked up their minds. We've got to remove these kids from play before they hurt anyone, including themselves.
Hey, I didn't come all the way to an alternate reality to get thrown in a prison cell. I could have just stayed home for that.
Not cool! This is totally what oppression looks like. I demand a phone call, a lawyer, and a fair trial.
When I get out of here, I'm really gonna let you have it. Just give me like 10, 15 minutes to recover. Okay? Thanks.
I had higher hopes for these young champions. If you think you can defeat me, you are deceiving yourself. Just wait for my next trick. You won't believe your eyes. It's not my fault you don't appreciate real showmanship.
You heroes just won't quit, will you? It would almost be admirable if it wasn't so blasted annoying.
Finally, the hunt begins anew. The end is nigh. One less soul.
Whatever's going down inside the tower, we'll help you stop it.
We owe you that much.
Next stop, the Rap's main control room. If the Goblin wants to break out, he'll have to do it from there.
And once that force field goes down, Manhattan becomes supervillain central.
Be honest, it kinda already is, right? Why else would so many of you guys live there? Technically, I live in Jersey, but I get your point.
First floor, supervillains and butt kickers.
You've always underestimated me.
Cannot be.
Never again!
My master plan is foolproof.
I have returned!
Fortunately, you are nothing but fools. Typical. You heroes lash out with brute force against those who threaten you intellectually. You cannot lock one as brilliant as I away in a cage. Dr. Octopus must be free to reign supreme. You meddlesome morons are always getting in my way.
Perhaps I do not need the stones after all.
Cannot be. I am your superior.
The Goblin can escape while the Raft's force field is still up, but I'm starting to wonder if that lunatic has a different plan in his warped mind.
Oh man, how come I always have to fight him in high places? It never...
Vibranium slash!
How many heroes does it take to stop one goblin? More than you got! Finally! The kind of power I've always dreamed of! Power worthy of Norman Osborn! I'll make you pay for hurting me!
This cat cannot be tamed.
Night.
Took you long enough. Good thing I charge by the hour. Sorry, gang. I've got another lead to follow up on. I'll meet up with you a bit later, but I'll stay in touch just in case, okay?
Oh, did I mention that the ancient ninja temple is guarded by actual ninjas? If not, I probably should have. I'm betting you've noticed this by now, but the Hand's ninjas have a tendency to appear out of nowhere. See those searchlights sweeping the rooftop? That means the Hand knows we're coming. Stick to the shadows or you'll never make it to the temple. At least, not in one piece.
Find yourself!
Unglaublich.
Impressive as always, Jess. You gonna tell me how you got through all that without getting caught?
Nope. Gotta keep the mystery in our relationship alive somehow, babe.
I hate to ditch, but I just got an emergency call from a client who pays a lot more than you. One last thing. Danny just texted me and told me he'll meet you at the door. Knowing him, you'll probably want to stand back.
The end is mine!
That was a good warm-up, but the real challenge still lies ahead.
Can we get to the fun part?
The end is mine!
May I have this dance?
The end is mine!
They chose a violent path. They reaped what they sowed.
I've searched the whole room and there are no other doors. Unless we find a way to open this gate, our journey ends here. I recognize this. It's the Azure Dragon of the East. This one is the White Tiger of the West, a classic. Who can forget the good old black turtle of the North?
My radar sense gives me an advantage, letting me sense where their triggers are. Your safest bet is to let me or another teammate who can detect danger lead the way. I hear more coming, like rats scurrying the walls.
The end is nigh!
This time.
I rend it from your bones.
The end is nigh!
I will not be trapped in this accursed place any longer. There, an exit from this infernal cage.
Shall we go?
Could anyone else use some fresh air?
These weapons could prove quite useful in the right hands.
Do they really say that?
Not that I've heard.
That's because anyone who would know is dead. Do me a favor and die already.
Something tells me the Kingpin didn't put his latest acquisition on display. If we want the stone, we'll have to find him first.
Try to keep up.
These have anything to do with those statues we saw earlier?
Don't look at me. Iron Fist. Great. Here come more of the Crimson Ninjas of West Midtown. There. That's much better feng shui. I do my best fighting in hallways. Yeah, but I prefer walls I can use to my advantage, not ones I can kick straight through.
From the gutters of Hell's Kitchen to the top of the world. Now, With this crystal enhancing my power, this city will belong to Wilson Fisk. If you won't bow to my demands, I'm afraid you're in for a very hostile takeover.
If that isn't one of your infinities...
So...
You guys are probably going to want to take a look at these readings.
That is curious. Perimeter scans reveal no external threats to Avengers Tower.
Jarvis, I need you to amplify this frequency and trace it back to... Jarvis?
I cannot access the tower's operating system either, Iron Man. If our mainframe has been compromised, we are no longer safe in our own home.
Then I guess it's a good thing I own about a dozen others.
How glorious it must be to be Tony Stark.
You know what? It is. It really is.
They seem to agree.
My drones? They shouldn't have been activated on their own. Help me shut them down, team.
User override protocol A57 initiated. Since the iron drones are linked to the lab's mainframe, this should neutralize them.
We continued Vision's research on the ISO-8. I think you're gonna like what we found. Just detected another anomaly in your area.
I have found a means to evolve machine-kind beyond our programming, making humanity obsolete. Prepare to be removed from service permanently. Access to the next sector is currently obstructed. You will need to enter the override code into the nearest interface terminal. Tower systems restored to 25% functionality. Iron Man's armors were designed to aid us against our enemies, not to become enemies themselves.
So many misguided souls.
My tale's just begun.
Tower systems restored to 40% functionality.
Hey, Avengers. This is the Wasp. I'd love to join the fun, but I'm currently locked down in the main living quarters. If you happen to have a second to swing by and set me free, that'd be swell.
Yes.
I should have figured that hacking our systems was only the first stage of the attack. Now Ultron sent his drones to do his dirty work. Good thing I'm in the mood to crack open some metal heads.
You would be wise to follow.
Something is amiss in the training facility. Please proceed with caution. Power systems restored to 55% functionality. The doors to the living quarters should now be unlocked. Proceed quickly. The Wasp requires...
This is a private Avengers party. No crashers allowed. Ultron and I go way back. His sentries have never seen this alive. No such thing as a lazy morning for an Avenger. Vision, if you're not too busy, you might want to scan these guys for abnormal energy readings. We need to pull the plug on these rust buckets. That was tougher than I expected.
This area of the tower is now secure. Please continue to the next interface terminal at once. I'm detecting strong energy readings directly outside of the tower. This may be the next wave in Ultron's attack. Keep heading towards the helipad.
Yeah.
Who designed this room? Oh, right. Me. Well, even if it survives Ultron's attack, I'm scrapping it after this and putting it in a Zen garden.
Tower systems restored to 65% functionality. Tower systems restored to 75% functionality. Tower systems restored to 90% functionality.
Just a little further. The helipad is straight ahead.
You would be wise to follow.
My armored shell has always been superior to your frail, fleshy forms. But my artificial mind was limited by inferior programming. I give you credit. You organic life forms may be obsolete, but you fight as if you still have a future. Damage me all you wish, you will not prevail. I have analyzed every possible outcome and prepared contingencies. Today, the age of Ultron begins.
Ultimo's a walking weapon of mass destruction. He may be headed for Avengers Tower, but Ultron could easily use him to level the entire city.
We could use some assistance.
Hang tight, Avengers. Help is on the way. Just hold back that oversized Iron Man knockoff and clear me a place to land. Almost there, team, and I'm headed in hot.
Give me something to kill, or you will have it. The end is mine.
Just begun.
With the Mind Stone and Ultimo both in play, I have determined a new plan of attack. I will head to the rooftop and prepare the weaponry required for the final battle. Meet me there at once.
Yeah.
Hate to break it to you, Viz, but Ultimo is nearly invulnerable. Any weapons we have won't work against him.
I am more interested in defeating Ultron than Ultimo, and I believe I have found a way to use the ISO 8 to our advantage in that situation.
Yikes! Hot plasma beam incoming!
Ant-Man, get him under control before he takes out the whole tower.
The ISO 8's proximity to the Mind Stone should enhance my processing power exponentially.
Does that mean you can shut Ultimo down?
Eventually. But first, I will have to collect data from the fallen sentries to locate weaknesses in Ultron's programming.
Sorry!
What are you doing out there, Scott?
Oh, you know, just grappling with a synthesoid the size of a skyscraper. Typical day at the office.
Analysis has yielded a desirable resource. I may have found a pathway into Ultron's neural network.
Does that mean you can remotely lower Ultimo's defenses?
Affirmative. We may not be able to damage him physically, but we can disrupt Ultron's control signal.
Weapons adjusted to target Ultron's core program. I have succeeded in lowering Ultimo's defenses. Target Ultimo, now!
This is for stepping on my favorite restaurant! Thanks for the backup!
Ultron's first firewall has been breached.
I have rewritten my code. Your efforts were for nothing.
Whoa! Easy there, big guy!
Defenses successfully neutralized. Ultron is vulnerable once again. Attack.
You bring shame to your artificial brethren, Vision.
I'm pretty sure he's the only one making robots look even remotely good right now, dude.
Ultron's second firewall has been breached.
You will not corrupt my system again, child. Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds. Surrender, and I will use the stone to permanently upgrade your minds.
Ultron's final firewall has been breached. Initiating containment protocol. I am...
Sentinel. I must bring this blackbird to roost in a safe place. Convene with the mansion's posterior, and try not to bring any uninvited guests on with you.
Keep your heads in the game, X-Men.
That's what I do best, Cyclops.
Show them how it's done, Kirk.
Yeah, just like old times, Peter.
The end is nigh.
They won't be able to repair themselves after that.
You might want to search the area for more anomalies.
You're...
Entering
But what is now even clearer is that this threat is far from over.
And let the fires of battle rage!
Why must we always do this dance? You X-Men never learn.
That's right, you better run! I'm gonna crush you!
The Juggernaut's inertia is impossible to diminish. He's gonna bring down the whole flippin' mansion.
Clean up an ILX! Ah! I will destroy you!
Oh, so now Deadpool is inspired to join our cause. How heroic.
Guess we're ordering out tonight. Who wants pizza?
Oh, that was a... And I would know. I left the stove on.
Come, you dumb friends, fool! Now I can stop all of you! I'd like to see you try to stop me!
Party time! Quick, this way!
Nowhere left to run, punks!
You think you cannot be stopped, Tovarish? Allow me to prove you wrong.
Training sequence initiated.
level Alpha.
These training programs may be holographic, but they can still hurt us.
Level Alpha cleared. Initiating level Beta.
They don't call it the danger room for nothing.
Level Beta cleared. Initiating level Gamma.
One less soul. The end is nigh.
Level Gamma cleared. Initiating level Delta. Critical error. Power levels beyond maximum threshold.
You think this is intense? Hey, Mystique, switch it over to the file marked Deadpool's Danger Room Dream Date.
Can I help you?
Magneto has obtained the power shell. We must retreat.
It's not too late to join me, X-Men. This power is exactly what I've been seeking. I shall build a new world in the name of Homo Superior.
Slaughter them, Outriders!
Whoa, where do these things come from?
The stones will be ours before the rest of the Black Order even arrives.
100 ugly aliens down, 2 more to go.
Insolent whelps! I shall eviscerate you all in her honor!
Good news, Corby! For once, I'm not the ugliest guy in the battle!
You'll waste your breath and our time.
The only
He's back! How the heck can we fight them both?
Keeping the stones out of their hands is the only priority right now.
This way.
They're mine. So clouded with hate. If they catch us, we don't stand a chance.
We shall bring Thanos the stones and your heads.
The thrill is in the hunt, my love. Run all you wish. There is nowhere on this planet that is safe.
What are you waiting for? Go already and leave the alien freaks to me.
Mindless ones. Their only instincts are to defend this dimension and to conquer others.
Our team in the lab just figured out how to upgrade your ISO 8. Better stop in.
Hey,
We've got to stop these beasties before they overflow into our reality. That about does it. Tea, anyone?
The magic powering these portals is unusual, even for the Dark Dimension.
Be on the lookout for anything unusual in that region.
Another rift. It's as if the fabric between dimensional planes is beginning to shred. We can't let the mindless ones cross to the other side. The magic from this artifact is somehow powering the rift. Maybe destroying it will close the crack and keep the darkness from seeping into other dimensions. Of course, the magical signature of each artifact seems to correspond with a similarly colored rift. These relics come in so many colors, yet not one goes with my outfit. Pity that. This rift is different. Stronger. I can feel it. It is beyond the point where smashing some trinkets will seal it. It is as I feared. More powerful magic will be needed to mend this fracture. I will have to handle this one myself.
All you heroes don't mind some help. The spirit of vengeance never rests. Hellfire should do the trick. For once, I am pleased not to ride alone. The end is dark. The end is dark. Give me something with a soul to fight next time.
All of these rifts lead to different dimensions. We have to seal them shut before the realities converge.
Focus your strength against me. The doctor is out. But I've waited so long to make you mine, Strain. This is but a small taste of Dormammu's mystic might.
We'll need to make our way to Dormammu's lair. Pick up a little something extra along the way. Dormammu's toying with the Reality Stone's power. It's altering the fundamental properties of this dimension, right down to our perception of it.
The end is dark. The end is dark. The end is dark.
Dormammu is immune to the magic born in this dimension. But the Reality Stone has created an anomaly. Dark crystals that we can use to absorb and reflect Dormammu's energy. If we can find them. These are the crystals I spoke of. I can sense that you carry similar ones already. We should be able to use these to erect a mystical shield.
All of these winding paths and walkholes are giving me a bloody migraine.
I should have stayed in hell.
Dormammu's toying with the Reality Stone's power. He's altering the fundamental properties of this dimension.
Vibranium slash! Vibranium slash!
Crystals, isolate, call them what you will. Soon, they'll all be mine. And you thought one of me was hard to handle. The one true Loki doesn't crumble under pressure. You shouldn't have been able to do that.
Well, that was certainly unusual. Anyone know what that was all about?
All that matters is that he is gone, and we have his crystals, and that Dormammu lies ahead.
We can't delay. Dormammu's shield must be broken. We can absorb their attacks with the crystals and redirect the energy at the barrier. We're almost there. Just a bit more. We've reached the barrier. Nowhere left to hide now, Dormammu.
Accustomed to chaos, this realm makes even my head spin.
You know, I'm suddenly kind of glad I didn't have those tacos after all, because I'd probably be spewing them back into my...
In my own realm, you are either exceptionally brave or insanely. You should have learned by now which sorcerer is truly supreme, Stephen.
I have, Dormammu. He is about to extinguish your flame once and for all.
Impressive, but not nearly enough to defeat me.
We're not doing any damage. Use the crystals to absorb his beams and create an opening for attack.
My mind took the brunt of your attack. They served their purpose, and Dormammu still stands. This is my domain. None should be able to defeat me here.
We
Has all of Adelon gone mad?
One less soldier. The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
Hurry! We must deliver him to the infirmary at once. If we don't get Gorgon some help fast, he's not going to make it.
How can
I'll use my amber to shield Gorgon from further damage. You focus on the alpha primitives.
I should have known you were behind this, Maximus. Only you would dare betray our people.
I am nothing if not predictable. Isn't that right, brother?
The Inhumans are the closest thing to a family I have now. I'm not a fighter, but I guess this is my battle now.
This isn't the first time Maximus has tried to claim the throne from his brother. Not even close. The guy's a brilliant inventor, but he's never been quite right in the head. Still, not or not, he is family. They refuse to give up on him, even if he refuses to change his ways. Maximus, it doesn't have to be this way. We can help you if you let us.
Is that really all you've got? I've gone from mad to bored. If you're done, I have a city to rule. Curse you.
Is it clear now who wears the crown?
This is Winter Soldier, broadcasting on the Avengers emergency frequency. Again. This...
These are the coordinates Bucky transmitted. Where is he?
We've got company. AIM must have followed Bucky here.
You're getting close to another one of those rifts.
It's an ambush. AIM must have expected us.
One less soul. The end is nigh.
To take care of them, for the moment.
More trouble incoming. AIM's not messing around.
My fury will rain down upon you!
Looks like AIM is turning up the heat. Watch your feathers, folks!
The end is nigh.
Area secured. And we couldn't have done it without you, Aurora.
You cannot contain a force of nature!
That's part of a Quinjet. Good thing the Winter Soldier was built tough.
That means he's still out here somewhere. We need to keep searching.
AIM will not dishonor this sacred land. Strike their barriers down at their source.
We're pinned. We need to disable those turrets.
We are easy targets where we stand. We must find a better angle of attack at once.
The end is nigh.
I know that smell. It's burning jet fuel. The fallen Quinjet is here, but the Winter Soldier is not. Could that be a blessing in disguise?
That parachute. The Winter Soldier must have ejected before the crash.
I knew it. There's no way he'd go out without a fight.
There, we're almost back to the capital city. Hold them, my sisters! May Bast guide our hands!
You do not stand alone, adored ones.
Wakanda forever!
The Dora Milaje are formidable, but even the best warrior benefits from strong allies. You and your sisters have served your kingdom well, my trusted guardian. The Panther smiles upon us all.
I would gladly give my life for my king.
That will not be necessary. Not today. One less soul. The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
That does not bode well. Not well at all.
AIM has taken control of the palace's defenses. We must destroy the control modules.
Once the control modules are destroyed, Wakanda's defenses will be restored, and AIM will be vanquished.
My tale's just begun. My tale's just begun. My tale's just begun.
With the statues under our control, we can show AIM what they were truly meant to do.
Did they really think they could turn a panther against you, T'Challa?
Go now before more reinforcements arrive. We will keep the invaders at bay.
Vibranium slash! Vibranium! Stop me from getting my revenge! The Panther will pay! If you want to claim Wakanda Claw, then we shall give you all it has to offer.
You just got VIP tickets to a private listening session!
We are approaching the throne, my friends.
We must find MODOK and recover the stone before he can use it against my people. The Dora Milaje would never attack their king. The Soul Stone has corrupted them.
Be careful not to harm them. They are not in control of their actions.
It's nice to finally face opponents up to my level.
I hate fighting your own crew, T'Challa, but they gotta be stopped. I'm afraid MODOK has turned even more of your soldiers against us, Your Highness.
The end is nigh.
I think you've trained your guards a little too well, T'Challa.
Forgive me, adored ones. MODOK has retreated into the necropolis. We must pursue him at once.
As long as that stone is in MODOK's hands, none in Wakanda are safe. It is our duty to stop him.
The necropolis is where Wakanda's former kings rest in eternal glory. Tread carefully, unless you wish to join their ranks.
So these ruins are full of dead monarchs.
Winter Soldier would have been a lot more useful down here with us.
If MODOK is as wise as he believes, he would have retreated to these catacombs. The necropolis holds more than just the remains of my ancestors. It is home to Wakanda's greatest treasure. Knowledge. My father is buried. I will not see this place defiled.
The path has been blocked. I think we can all guess what awaits us on the other side.
I suspect MODOK will be just beyond this corridor.
Your ancestors were ahead of their time, T'Challa. Thank them for me when I send you.
This knowledge was not meant to be perverted by villains such as you.
I'm going to take my time and savor this, heroes.
If everything is just an experiment to you, perhaps you'd like to test my...
We have come only to take the stones. But if you resist, we will take your lives as well.
Don't listen to him. We still have a chance. His voice. So strange, but so familiar.
I can read your every move before you make it.
There, that chamber. We should be safe inside.
Sadly, there is no easy escape from this realm. Protective magic prevents me from opening a portal.
Don't happen to know anyone up in that fancy castle who can help us, do you?
The Queen of Hell has many powers, Rodent. Helping others is not one of them. These lost souls have learned to withstand great punishment in their time here. Insurmountable danger lurks around every turn in this realm. Choose your path wisely, my friends.
This definitely isn't the same hell that I'm used to.
I hope that yours is significantly more pleasant. These fallen warriors have not yet accepted that it is time for them to rest. Let's relieve them of their duty.
The walls between life and the afterlife are thinner than most think.
Aye, and if my hammer has its way, those walls will soon be crushed to rubble. Be proud, my fallen brothers. You fought well, even in death.
There are bound to be more of these undead soldiers on the way. We better get moving. Better if you choose the path, since I ain't never been one to take the high road.
This way.
Be wary. The stuff of this realm was not meant for mere mortals to withstand. Beyond those gates lies our only hope to return to the mortal realm.
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
The gates of Castle Hella have opened themselves to us.
Then into the jaws of the dragon we go.
This does not bode well. Fire demons are not native to this realm. What dark pact has Hela conjured now?
Please, I've been on torture planets more welcoming than this place.
The throne room lies ahead. Prepare thy words if thou desirest wars. I shall prepare my sword.
Alas, we are not the only ones who have crossed the veil. Searcher is besieging the Bifrost.
The end is nigh.
You disgrace this noble realm with your mere presence, foul demon.
I will send your worthless soul straight back.
That villainous vixen Hela is still at large.
We must seek counsel.
Heads up, soldiers! Artillery coming in hot from above!
Nay, it cannot be. Has Asgard truly fallen?
Not yet. And as long as the city still stands, we'll stand with it.
These mortals dare lay siege to the realm eternal? We must journey to the palace at once and show them their folly. Too many noble souls are bound for Valhalla this day. We must fight in their honor. We have come to aid you, my brothers. We will remove this scourge from our homeland together.
The realm eternal has been sealed from within. We must retake the gates.
Ah, Asgard. Even under siege, 'tis a glory to behold.
One less soul. The end is nigh.
We are through another gate. Onward!
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
Let's show these mortals the will of the gods!
Into the line, heroes! This city belongs to Hydra now, and we'll burn it to the ground before we let you have it back!
When I was a boy, I used these tunnels to flee the palace and escape my father's wrath.
Got another hit on the scanners. You must be close to something.
Fallen souls of Asgard have joined Hydra in their pursuits. This unholy alliance shall not stand. Hydra has banished Asgard's most valiant warriors to the dungeons. We must release them.
It ain't pretty. It beats the wrath any day.
I've not been a very good brother, Thor. Let me change that.
Are you kidding? You let Loki out of his cell? No way that traitor's walking free on our watch.
The things I do to you mortals. Day of heroics should atone for centuries of evil. No? When will these mortals learn? Now.
Forge ahead! Asgard's throne awaits!
We got visitors!
Hydra are quite an arsenal, but it shall not be enough to keep us from dethroning their false king.
The end is nigh.
You're not going any further!
Then the time has come to pay our respects to the new Lord Asgard.
The end is nigh. One less soul.
My tail.
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
This blasphemy ends now. Asgard will be ours once again.
Uphold your end of the bargain, Skull. Lay down your lives for me, mortals. And I promise you an eternity at my side.
The only tyrant who shall sit on that throne is my father.
From this throne, I shall rule the whole...
The Destroyer was forged by the All-Father himself to serve as Asgard's ultimate weapon.
Everything has a weakness. It is only a matter of finding it.
I fear.
Fighting Black Order. If not defeating them, whole universe is being in danger. Only Cosmo is having access to doors. These good boys in clear electrical sun can be opening. You'll be space much punching and hitting More outriders. We must be exterminating them if we are wanting to access doors safely. Door is open! This is why they are calling Cosmo man's best comrade.
Getting a strong energy reading nearby.
You could not defeat us before we possessed the stones. You stand no chance now.
Oh, fair. Teleportation is my trick.
Letting you live was a grave error on my part. The time for games is over, children.
Do not allow the Soul Stone's power to corrupt you.
I expected far less from you.
That's one stone in hand. So, I'm right back to where I started.
Keep your eyes peeled for Thane. The Black Order may be holding him prisoner, or worse.
You truly believe you can win this, don't you?
Already a formidable telepath without the Mind Stone. I'll try to shield us from her mental attacks.
Your minds are my playthings now.
Stay clear. Don't let her warp your mind.
Every thought betrays you.
Maybe we can't stop the stone, but we can still stop the lady holding it.
How?
No way we can stop at only 2 stones. We've got to collect them all.
Hey, you think this gallery has a concession stand? Or maybe a bathroom? Seriously, we've been fighting for hours without eating or taking a potty break. I can't be the only one who's gotta go, right?
Hulk didn't get to smash Ugly Giant last time. Hulk won't waste another chance. Time to turn up the power.
One thing's for sure. No matter where in the universe you are, ain't no one supposed to have that much power.
Such a waste of energy.
My protective spell shielded us from the blast, and protected the Power Stone as well.
Everyone stay close to this.
The twist you to my whims, and then rip you to shreds. There's nowhere left for you to run this time.
He's on his own this time. We need to finish him before his partner has a chance to rescue him again.
I'll have your heads on my pike. I'll shred the fabric of reality itself, if that's what it takes to defeat you. You want a real battle? I'll give you one you can't win. I will deliver the pain you have earned.
We're more than halfway there, team. Just 2 more stones to go.
I showed you mercy once. Never again.
Of course she seems mad at her last night. We just sent her husband spiraling off into the abyss.
This farce has played on for too long. It ends now. This is for my beloved Corvus. Let the universe tremble in the name of Thanos.
Where did Thanos send us to? It doesn't matter.
Yes. Show me all the power you possess, and I promise I shall do the same.
All that, and we only managed to make him angrier? Solid work, team. Keep it up.
You delayed the inevitable. The end has come. Embrace me.
Sorry! The armor is capable of so much more than a lone gauntlet. Witness its unbridled power.
I will end you. Even if it means allying with these so-called heroes to do so.
The energies in this place are unlike any I have ever encountered. It's tapped into the well of all creation.
There's nowhere in space safe for you to run. Past, present, future. All time is mine to command.
Come on, kid. Stop using the space stone to port all over the place and let me get a decent Larkin shot already.
Reality is mine to reshape as I please.
The reality stone can bring to life that is worse than the one I live in every day.
I never could have imagined such power.
Absolute power such as this contained even the latest of tantrums. Trust me, I will know.
I must complete this journey, and any who stand in my way will fall by my hand. I can read your mind, and your every move.
We have to fight against the Mind Stone's influence. We can't let Thane into our heads.
So this is what it feels like to be omnipotent!
Do you really think you are in control, child? The stones are using you!